Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations. Previously, we finished up the second case, which I thought was overall really strong. It just had a kind of a weak ending. Not quite as concisive as I would have liked. I don't really know how to explain what I want, but then we began the third case, where Miles Edgeworth was chosen to deliver the funds in a hostage situation for some goddamn reason. I mean, he's just a prosecutor. Why don't you get like a policeman to do it? Or even Gumshoe. No, I wouldn't really trust him with that. Anyway, it went really badly, and a man or woman wearing the Proto-Badger costume here in Gatewaterland conked Miles on the head, and he woke up in this room. But then he was freed by this young girl here, Kay Faraday, aka the new Yatagarasu. This time, well, I'm pretty sure this video here is going live on November 5th, 2022, and that is my 28th birthday. So happy birthday to me! Yeah! Curse you, linear passage of time, you're stealing my hair. I'm already balding. I have a dozen gray hairs, man. Anyway. We need to find a way out of this room. So, Kay, do you have any idea? No. Oh. We can peer into the room the kidnappers were in from there? Oh. A hatch going down. Okay, well this strikes me very much as being on the first floor already, so that's like a subterranean tunnel. Maybe that's how people get employees get around the park quickly? So there were two Proto-Badgers. One that Miles was greeted by at the entrance of the park, and the second which attacked him in the haunted house. Now, there are two Proto-Badger costumes, but there is a possibility that the two that we saw were actually one and the same, but I don't quite know for sure. Well, we can have a look around. Is that what I think it is? It looks like the kidnappers had an escape tunnel prepared just in case. That's awesome! They're like a bunch of great thieves themselves. No, they're not, because I highly doubt they made the tunnel themselves. The floor panel was removed and propped up against the beam in a very specific way. Oh. Yeah. That's 100% part of the park. I think this building was originally built with a basement of underground area. There's a door on the opposite side that appears to be the same as this one. Which would mean that I can probably assume that these two rooms are very similar in structure. I may have just found our ticket out. Oh, why in the world would be a second hatch here? There's a beam in the next room identical to the one in this room. There's even a hook on it to hold the propped-up floor panel in place. Which reminds me. Did you find something useful, Mr. Edgeworth? Perhaps. I may have found a very handy hint to how we'll get out of here. Okay. I think that should do it for here. Yeah, I wasn't really sure what that highlighted little square is, but I guess that must be a hatch. This is the beam I was tied up to. Huh? What's up? I was pondering if perhaps we could make it over to and out the window if we climbed this. Wait, really? Oh. Good thinking! And if it's climbing action you need, just leave it to me! Thanks. This little hook looks like it might make for a good foothold. Up you go, Kay, and good luck. Count on it! The great thief Yatagarasu spreads her mighty wings and takes to the skies. Here I go! Still gotta strike a cool pose, though. As I thought, this beam was definitely not made for climbing. What do you mean, as I thought? I'm not your guinea pig, you know. I can combine that logic with anything else? Oh god, there's so many. Yeah? Is there a hatch under the tarp? Maybe? This hook on this beam. You know I already tried. There's no way I can jump from this hook to the window. Come on, even you have to admit when something's just not possible. Huh. I wasn't about to suggest that again. Rather, that it's here for a different purpose. Really? Like what? As you saw in the adjacent room, it's clearly for keeping a floor panel propped up. Which means that there should be a panel in this room that we can open as well. Oh, I get it. We didn't notice its existence at all this time because it was being hidden by this tarp. Alright then, let's fold this thing up and see what's underneath. Now this is what I call a treasure. Well, that was easy. Let's have a look. I mean, it's probably going to be locked. Yeah, I already see a lock on it. Wow, this must be another entrance to the secret hidden basement. I totally smell treasure. The scent I wish to smell is the sweet fragrance of freedom. Then what are you waiting for? Hurry up and open the hatch. Alright. This thing is locked down tight. Aw, fiddlesticks. I love that word, fiddlesticks. Well, this should be obvious. That key, which infuriatingly could not be used with the door in any way to even test, probably goes with the underground entrance. I believe you're up, Kay. Huh? Why me? Because we need to use the tiny key that you've taken quite a liking to. Oh, gotcha! Just leave it to me. I love the tense feeling of these moments when you're about to uncover something big. I believe the feeling of freedom would be much more satisfying right about now. Alright, got the secret door open, and now... Ah, wait! What? Are you alright, Kay? I'm fine. The ladder just slipped is all. Thank goodness she's alright. I about had a coronary. There's a lot of really large machinery down here. What about an exit? It's really dark and cramped down there, so I really doubt there's an exit. I can't believe that happened. You have only yourself to blame for leaping before you looked, you know? No way! I mean, how was I supposed to know about the ladder is removable? Oh, well, okay. Yeah. Use the ladder on the lockers. I figured out how we can escape this prison, Kay. Oh? So how are we going to bust out? It seems that your reckless actions were of use after all. Are you actually praising me? More of a thank you for giving me an idea regarding this ladder. The underground ladder? What about it? This ladder isn't just for those who wish to go down. Oh, I see. If we use this... Yes, I believe it's long enough to reach the top of those lockers. Well then, what are we waiting for? Investigation complete. But there's still one unused piece of logic, the costume, so hopefully that'll be carried over to the next investigation scene. Alright, now we can get out of here. Yes. We spend entirely too much time in here. Kidnappers who held me hostage and a mysterious Interpol agent. This case is only getting started and I'll be the one to bring it to a resounding end. The 10-gallon hat? That's a pretty great name for a saloon. It looks like it stopped raining for now. Yeah, and thank goodness. You have no idea how hard it was raining earlier. Mr. Edgeworth. I'm so glad to see you managed to escape, sir. I was so stressed that I thought my heart was gonna give out. Detective Gumshoe, may I ask what in the world that is? Well, that's, Man in Black. Oh man, got the feds involved. Count off? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 99. Shifu, all 99 members are here and accounted for, sir. Oh, hello. Oh, that is doubtlessly Shi-Long Lane. Okay. Ooh, got the sax. Ooh. Yeah, this track is great. What the heck do you think you're doing counting my cubs off like that? Is he wearing 2 eye patches? Okay, yeah, that's a dragon on his shirt or his coat. That's Shi-Long Lane. Every person is a valuable human being, you get me? Except for Miles, apparently, you asshole. And everyone has a name that their parents gave to them. No one is a 2 or a 3. Everyone, regardless of age or rank, is number 1. Got it? Shifu. That means master, by the way. Or is it? I think it's pronounced Sifu. Yeah, it's Sifu. You're Agent Lang, I take it. You infidel! How dare you address our Sifu so rudely? Sorry. Eyes read something brain does not compute. Grr. Lane G says, a cub who disrespects others soon feels the disciplinary bite of an elder. So don't you ever forget to show the proper respect towards another person. Sheena. This isn't much, but please accept my card. Oh, thank you. Please accept mine in return. Y'all see that just now? That is the proper way for 2 people to show their respect. Keep that in mind and you'll get far in life. Got it? That's right. Franziska did warn me. Something about an elite Interpol agent from the Republic of Genfa. Apparently, this man has the highest successful arrest rate in the organization. Agent Lang, why exactly is an Interpol agent involved with this clearly domestic case? That's none of your business, Mr. Prosecutor. How is it not? I've heard a rumor or two about you. You solved a murder that occurred during your flight home recently, right? Ha! But you sure took a while just to arrest one little flight attendant. How pathetic. How dare you say that about Mr. Edgeworth? Are you saying you could have solved it faster, pal? The comedic relief jumps to the aid of his master. How cliché. Look, what I'm getting at is that if I had been there, no one would have died. I would have solved the entire case and Agent Hicks would have still been with us here today. Agent Lang knew yesterday's victim, Agent Ackley Hicks. Hicks was like a brother to me, so now I'm out to take my revenge. Agent Hicks was investigating a smuggling ring with Franziska in a third person. This must be the man she was talking about. In that case, you should understand how I feel, as the kidnapped is someone I know. So I ask that you please allow me to participate in the investigation. Oh yeah, you know he's a big deal when he actually has voice acting. This isn't your neatly trimmed courtroom of Eden, you know. You're out in the wilderness now, Mr. Prosecutor, and way out of your league. No hard feelings, but why don't you go back to your courtroom now, pretty boy? You dare to mock the court? I do, and I don't need the help of a filthy prosecutor. Ah, yeah, he really has it out for Edgeworth, doesn't he? Sorry, but the truth doesn't need the likes of you to distort it today. Who uses the adjective filthy to describe a prosecutor? And why do I feel such intense loathing emanating from him? Alright, men. Good job on the perimeter around the Gatewater land. Now just find me the kidnapper and bring the punk to me. Dismissed. Sir. So, okay, I was kind of thinking that, okay, Kay was, like, around the corner, kinda, out of view from everyone, but now she's just kind of standing there with her Yatagarasu symbol just on full display. Okay, maybe it's a good thing that he put back on his eye patches. Okay, I know, the way he took them off made me realize that they're actually sunglasses. But still. Now then, Mr. Prosecutor, you just sit tight here and don't cause any trouble, understand? Wait. Mr. Edgeworth. It's been a while since I last met someone so disagreeable. Why of all places did he show up here? And completely out of the blue at that? I suppose I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe to fill me in on that. Alright, first up, Kay, how you doing? Man, I can't calmly do any stealing at all with that detective around. I suppose it's not easy when there's this many members of law enforcement in the vicinity. It's alright. It's not like I'm in a hurry to steal just any old thing. Which is it? Do you plan to steal something or not? Quite the mystery, this one. Maybe I should talk with her a bit more. So, what are you going to do about your investigation into the kidnapping? Good question. Since Agent Lane holds the authority to investigate this case now, this makes things a bit more complicated. Oh, come on. You can't let that stop you. I'll even lend you a hand, so let's go. But you're a self-reported great thief, are you not? I don't believe I can let someone of an unlawful nature participate in an investigation. You don't like to listen, do you? I'm not just any ordinary great thief. I'm the Yatagarasu. I just belted out for everyone to hear. And as I said earlier, the Yatagarasu is after one and only one thing. What is this one and only one thing you're after? The Yatagarasu is only interested in one thing, and that is the truth. I see. It was 7 years ago. There was a vigilante who threw the business world into a panic. Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, the Yatagarasu appeared and vanished at will. Though we still don't know much about the thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. The Yatagarasu like to find and make public evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. Once a target was chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement was sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation was infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found was sent out to the mass media, along with a card with the mark of a three-legged raven. Looking back, I suppose you could call what the Yatagarasu was stealing the truth. Could this child really be the successor to the original Yatagarasu? Well, that can't be, can it? Well, that doesn't sound like a criminal at all. I'm on board. Great job, detective. Oh man, this music takes me back. Sir! For losing sight of me and the kidnapper and allowing my investigation to be hijacked. Sir! I look forward to your next month's salary assessment. But the case isn't lost yet, sir. I'm gonna show you just how much of a man Dick Gumshoe can be. Shall I prepare the 21-gun salute now or later? Holy shit, Edgeworth! God damn! Detective, are you sure it was the precinct you called for backup? Of course, sir. I think I would know the number to my own precinct like the back of my hand. Then why did an Interpol agent show up instead with an army of his own agents? That, I have no idea. About 5 minutes after I made the call, that Wolfman showed up out of nowhere, sir. Agent Lane definitely has an agenda, so the question is, what is he after? Mr. Edgeworth, I was wondering if I may ask about one thing, sir. Yes, what is it? Who is that? That girl over there, I mean? I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, Kay Faraday. What? Funny, I don't recall making you my... Yeah, I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, me. It's been like that since forever. Sorry, but I just stole your supporting role. How can you say something so serious with that giant grin on your face, pal? Mr. Edgeworth, we've got a thief on our hands, sir. She stole my role, sir. I'm taking her in, getting her convicted, and making sure she serves out her sentence. Oh, come on, it'll be fun. Like musical chairs. You'd better stay fast on your feet. No way. I will not lose the spotlight to you, little girl. Lance? Lance, where are you, son? Oh yeah, this must be Mr. Amano, I think. Mr. Amano? Oh, Miles, my boy. I'm sorry to involve you in such an affair just after you've returned. For you, Mr. Amano, I gladly offer my assistance. After all, I have you to thank for how well things turned out during my time abroad. If it wasn't for you, I might not have been introduced to the law office. To that law office. And had the chance to study the inner workings of another country's judicial system. That's really interesting. No. Think nothing of it. As you know, Manfred and I go way back. I consider a beloved disciple of his to be like one of my own blood. If you ever want to go overseas again, you need only to ask. I can use my company's vast network to send you anywhere at any time. So, who's the old man? He is the father of the currently kidnapped Lance Amano, Ernest Amano. Now then, have you found Lance yet, Miles? Please, I miss my poor boy dearly. Boy, he is just walking around with fat stacks, huh? I'm terribly sorry, but your son's whereabouts remain unknown, Mr. Amano.
Well, hold on there. Then what happened to all that money?
I believe the 1 million has been stolen, and that the culprits are now on the run.
What?
Poor old man. Don't you have anything you could give him to cheer him up, Mr. Edgeworth? Forgive me, Mr. Amano. Aw. Well, before anything else, let's present the badge.
Seeing that badge reminds me of Manfred. Now, he was one fine prosecutor, the best of the best.
Uh-huh. Yes, I can't disagree with you there.
Oh, I sense that you don't really want to talk about him.
How I feel about him, it's hard for me to be truthful about that with another person.
Your hard countenance. I don't know what you're thinking or feeling. But mark my words, I think you are Manfred's true successor, I really do.
Tug on the lapel. Anything else to say about anything?
Oh, that looks to be something with quite a bit of value. But then all things have some value attached to them. Only by probing deep into the unknown can we become true winners in this world, Miles.
Thanks, but knowledge isn't what's going to make me a winner here. It's information. Yeah, I doubt he has anything to say. Yeah, okay. It's about the kidnapping. I was wondering if you could please tell me the details of the kidnapping one more time.
Oh, it was yesterday. A call came to the house. From the receiver came the sound of my son. Help me, Daddy. Sniff.
I know this is tough, but please stay with me here, Mr. Amano.
You don't understand. He hasn't called me Daddy in ages. It was incredibly moving. I wish I had recorded him saying that.
Wow! He definitely should have recorded that conversation. But not for the foolish sentimentalities of an old man. Refresh my memory. What kind of person is Lance again?
How will telling you about Lance help you get him back?
Surprisingly, a lot can be deduced from a person's relationships and behavior.
Very well, then. Lance is my one and only son, and he turned 21 this year. He is very much like me when I was his age, kind and very attractive. I'm sure women simply can't keep their hands off of him.
Why do I feel like the truth is the complete opposite? Either way, this guy is such a good father. He's so nice. Is there anything else about him you noticed of late?
Now that you mention it, I haven't been able to get in contact with our butler, Oliver.
Your butler?
Yes, his name is Oliver Deacon.
I'm not even gonna touch that, okay.
He's been with our family for years now. He gets along so well with Lance, so I thought maybe he would know where my son is.
Mr. Amano, could you please tell me a little more about your butler, Mr. Deacon?
As a butler, he's outstanding. He even serves as Lance's personal private tutor. He took a brief leave recently, but even after it was over, I haven't been able to reach him.
So you still haven't spoken with him since his leave. What about his family and friends?
They said they hadn't seen him. I've tried everything I could think of, Miles. Do you think this could have something to do with Lance's kidnapping?
It's pretty stinky, yeah. It's possible, but I can't say anything for sure quite yet. So even the person closest to the victim has gone missing. Oliver Deacon. Sounds like one name I had better keep in mind. Detective Gumshoe.
Yes, sir.
Let's begin our investigation. Even if that Interpol agent holds the authority to head this investigation, we can't allow ourselves to stand idly by, twiddling our thumbs.
I'm with you 100%, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. I, Dick Gumshoe, pledge to stick by your side through thick and thin.
Mr. Amano, it was my fault that the culprits escaped, which is why, with your blessing, I vow to return Lance to you myself.
Oh, I've never seen you so passionate before, Miles. Good luck to you, my boy.
All right, well, what are you waiting for? Let's do some investigating.
If you think I'm losing to you, pal, forget it.
Okay, I'm glad we're not moving out of this place.
So what should we examine first?
Thanks to Ancient Lane, we can't leave this area. But the culprits were here until only very recently, which means we may be able to find some clues that will tell us how they escaped.
Okay, let's get looking. Hey, you there. Who, me? What are you doing goofing off in a place like this? I wasn't goofing off. I was about to help Mr. Edgeworth kick off his investigation.
You imbecile. All precinct detectives are now under Agent Lane's direct command.
No way. I am not working for Wolf Boy. Mr. Edgeworth, can't you do something?
I'm not exactly in a position to argue, seeing as how you are a member of the police. Good, now let's go.
No.
Well, that was exciting. Okay. What? Can't you tell I'm all ready to get down to some detective work? You should go home. Your parents must be worried about you. Oh, come on! I finally get to be your assistant and you try to ditch me? I don't recall offering you the position. Why do you have to be so difficult? Besides, it's already too late, you know? Like I said, I've already stolen the position of assistant a while back. Huh. You're the only one asserting that. Well, by the time anyone notices, it's already gone. That's the Yatagarasu way. You shouldn't speak so lightly of things you know nothing about. Fine, whatever. You win. Go ahead and do your little investigation. But the talented Assistant K is going to tag along no matter what you say. Even if she turns out to be useless, she's not going to listen to me. I might as well surrender and let her come along for the ride. Well, alright then. Neat. Okay, first things first, most important thing. Kitty. Kitty. Ha! I've got you now, you vile criminals! I think the kidnappers would have better sense to try hiding in these. Oh, come on, lighten up, will ya? I was only joking. I don't really think that the criminals be hiding here, right in front of two officers. I certainly hope not. But, kitty cat? What? Oh, no kitty cat. Okay. Let's have a chat. Okay, what do you think about the kidnapping? Well, I don't know anything about the victim. So actually, I was hoping you could tell me. That's right. I never did explain this situation to you. I got involved because of a phone call I received. It is from none other than the director of the Amano group, Mr. Ernest Amano. His only son, Lance, had been kidnapped and he wanted me to be the drop-off man. Little did I suspect that I would be abducted myself. And that's when I found you tied to a pole screaming, "No!" Can you please drop that already? Anything new about the prosecutor's badge? If
if I had one of these, I could be a prosecutor too, right?
Don't even think of stealing this from me.
If it's that important to you, then why don't you wear it on your label?
I suppose I can't really tell her that no one in the prosecutor's office wears their badges. But why does everyone ask that question of me? That's what I'd like to know. Excuse me, but if you could just let me through here. Sorry, can't let anyone through. Agent Lane's orders. I suppose I'll have to deal with this impasse for now. Okay. Rope.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, isn't this one of those things you tie horses to?
Yes, although the horses are in another location at the moment.
Huh? And here I was hoping I would get to ride one.
You know how to ride a horse?
Nope, never rode one in my life. But I have an Asian friend who was born in the year of the horse.
Non sequitur is the only way to describe your logic.
If these were real, I wonder what you'd put in them.
Water would be the obvious answer.
But if you stored water in a barrel under the blazing hot sun, wouldn't it go bad?
People of that period probably didn't care about how it tasted.
Sorry, but I can't let you get away with making fun of our forefathers. I mean, maybe they really like the strange taste.
Look who's making fun of them now. Cactus.
Look, there's a blurb about the cactus here. This cactus is a very gracious gift to Gatewater Land from the local police precinct.
I can't believe the police went so far as to even donate a cactus to this place.
So, is the police department running a cactus farm on the side? Just kidding, they wouldn't do something so silly.
Actually, I have the vague impression I've seen a cactus farm at the precinct before. Why? Oh, okay, looks like there's nothing new to show to him, or talk to him about. You, Blue Badger. Oh man, this music brings back memories from Case 5 of the first game. Oh jeez. Wait. That salute pose reminds me a lot of Mike Meekins.
Hey, it's a blue badger. Badger, get.
I really don't understand why she is so excited over this badger hunt. Speaking of badgers, there's a person inside of there. Mr. Badger, I wonder if you might share with me what you saw. He's doing that contorted wriggling dance again.
Aha!
Yeah, yep, okay. Yeah! I knew it! I called it! Oh god, now to do his annoying squeaky voice again. Okay,
Ah! You've uncovered my undercover identity, sir! I was to remain under that head, sir!
Aren't you Officer Meekins?
Sir! Micah Meekins, reporting for duty, sir!
This man was a witness in one of the cases I headed 2 years ago. Oh! What,
Oh my god, does that mean that this... Oh! If that refers to Rise from the Ashes, and that means this game, I think, maybe takes place between Trials and Tribulations and Apollo Justice? Okay! Long-standing mystery solved.
About the only thing I remember about the officer is that he often spoke and acted before he thought, which gave me a great deal of headaches.
Is he a friend of yours, Mr. Edgeworth?
I've met him in the courtroom once before. Huh. Why was he so upset when we unmasked him? Does he have something to hide? Mike, how you doing, buddy? Show me what you think of this badge. Sir, it's so incredibly shiny, but it has a really ugly shape. I knew it. I was right to go for the much more manly police badge, sir. But I lose it a lot, and I just know I'm going to lose it for real one of these days, sir. Mr. Edgeworth, I think this cop is one donut short of a baker's dozen. That's pretty good. I know, believe me, I know. Okay. Officer Meekins, why are you standing here wasting time? Sir, because I'm not a police officer right now, sir. I'm the Blue Badger. And I'm creating memories and dreams for the kids. That's never a waste of time, sir. I have a dream to become as big as Detective Gumshoe, sir. I was patrolling the scorchingly boring beat until a little while ago, when the dispatch radio on my shoulder cracked that the kidnappers had escaped, sir. I thought maybe this was my shot at making detective, sir. I rushed on over to join in, but when I got here, there was a sea of people already. And I couldn't spread my trademark friendliness and joy onto anyone. It would seem that some people never change. So why exactly are you in that ridiculous outfit? Sir, that's because, sir, I'm here to keep the visitors in good spirits, sir. But it's also to hide the fact that I'm an officer on the trail of kidnappers, sir. I see. Agent Lane is very wise to employ this sort of diversionary tactics. To be handed the role of the Blue Badger out of all the different disguises, sir. It's such an honor. How long have you been standing here, officer? Sir, for about 1 little hour, sir. That's around the time I woke up from being knocked unconscious. And I've been here ever since, sir. If that's true, then it's possible Officer Meekins saw the kidnappers escaping. However, sir, I must tell you I didn't see a thing, sir. I haven't asked you anything yet, officer. No. But I know you will, sir. He's hiding something from me. Officer Meekins, I insist that you tell me more about your recent movements. Sir, I've been playing the Blue Badger this whole time, sir, and getting into it, too. I patrolled the park all while wearing this costume. And about 1 hour ago, I came over here, sir. I haven't seen any suspicious-looking people this whole time, sir. But I did see a badger, sir. A lone Blue Badger. What you said just now is contradictory to the facts. How so, Mr. Edgeworth? This is what Officer Meekins' testimony contradicts. There's only one Blue Badger? Yeah, there's only one of each badger in the park at any one time. 2 sets of costumes for each, but only one at a time. Officer Meekins, let's back things up. I'd like to ask you about your last statement. Sir, of course, sir. If that's your wish, Mr. Prosecutor. This little patrolman will wait as long as I am commanded to wait. You said that you saw a Blue Badger, correct? And yet, if you take a look at this, what you saw was not supposed to happen. This park is supposed to have only one of each badger in it at any given time. Which means that as long as you are the Blue Badger, Officer Meekins, you should not have seen another Blue Badger wandering the premises. What, sir? Then that would mean there were 2 Blue Badgers walking around. But why? Must have seen the bad badger or proto badger from the back. Maybe. Anyway, can we show him stuff? Sir, I'm undercover as a blue badger now, sir. I must pretend to not know anything about anything, sir. I mustn't respond to that. It would be like shooting fish in a barrel. Drip drop, little by little, our privacy is being sold off to the public through this, sir. But that means I need to work extra hard on my cute poses. Huh? Like what? Like this! Great! Now I know what your new pose will be! Look, sir! I have successfully stolen his pose and speaking style, sir! That's nice, Kay. Sir, you have a copy of a Blue Badger Bible too, sir? That was written by experts of the Badger family, sir, and it's very, very thorough. It doesn't matter that it was made the Blue Badger only a little while ago, sir. That I was made the Blue Badger. That book helped me memorize every name of every badger, sir. It's not that hard to remember 4 incredibly obvious names. We seem to be done with him for now. Okay, anything new? No. Excuse me, but if you could just let me through here. No, that's the same dialogue. Okay. Can we... Yeah, sure we can go into the... No? Oh. Wait, why are there a bunch of footprints here? Hey! There's a bunch of footprints in the mud over here! I remember hearing rainfall out here while I was being held in there. Yup, it was just a passing rain. That's why the ground has already pretty much dried up. I should be thankful. It left us with some nice footprint samples. You know what? I bet if we followed them, we can find out where the kidnappers went. Plus, we'd be able to spot them because of their muddy shoes. I don't think it will be that easy. Why not? We'll look carefully. There are quite a few different sets here, and we don't know which belongs to the kidnappers. Oh, that's true. We don't know what kind of shoes they were wearing. Well, that's something new for the logic. Okay, let's see if we can't piece anything together. Let's see. Huh. So that one leftover thing did not actually remain. So some ideas are just useless red herrings. Okay. Noted. Well, there are 2 sets of costumes for each badger, so this should be a simple connection. A second blue badger that shouldn't exist. Clearly, the true identity of the person underneath is... Oh, I know! It's one of the kidnappers, right? The person who wore a costume to get away! That's a flee in plain sight. Precisely. After all, the costumes that went missing from the storage area are... a blue badger, a proto-badger, and a bad badger. Yes, those 3. So there are 3 phony badgers running around in the park somewhere, huh? So... yeah, I guess look for the shoe prints of badger costumes. Now that we know what the kidnappers were wearing, the badger costumes, those footprints from earlier take on a new and very significant meaning. Oh, you mean now we know which tracks belong to the kidnappers, right? Yes. More than shoe prints, we need to follow the paw prints of badgers. Okay, Mr. Edgeworth, it's time to use those footprints and go badger hunting.
But, we can't actually leave here. Okay, nothing new with K. How about Amano? No. Mike? Okay, please let it be that I just need to take another look at the footprints.
Huh, so we're looking for footprints made by a costume? Hey, I think I found them. There are 2 sets here.
I think I did hear Edgeworth did hear 2 people talking to each other in the next door room. They both do look like the possible candidates.
This set is walking off to the west. Ah, it just stopped. Can't make heads or tails of where it's headed from here.
I think we can assume it's headed towards the stadium.
Huh, I wonder where the other set leads. This one seems to be headed east. Huh? Quick, Mr. Edgeworth, I've got him! I've got one of the culprits!
That shadow boxing.
Ah, no! I'm not a kidnapper, sir!
Down, Kay. Clearly, those footprints belong to Officer Meekins. But our criminals were each wearing a costume.
Aha! Maybe they came over this garage for something.
That's what I would suppose. Officer Meekins, if you could step aside for a moment. We need to examine the garage.
Sir! Roger Wilco, sir!
Let's open the shutter and see what we find. Maybe we'll find the kidnappers hiding inside.
Ah?
Oh. Ooh! Oh, jeez, okay. What in the... That guy seems too old to be Lance, thank God. He seemed to have stumbled across a dead body. She must be in severe shock to have been the first to find it. Now then, who is this man? It's Oliver. Mr. Amano, are you saying that this man is... Yes, he's my butler. Okay. How could something like this have happened? Indeed. And why was Mr. Deacon here to begin with? I better investigate this crime scene quickly before Agent Lane or his men return. The kidnapper's footprints lead right to this garage, and right to a dead body. Is it possible one of the kidnappers is now a murder victim? That is a very real possibility. From my cursory examination, I believe this man died of a fatal bullet wound. That's odd, because there's one splotch of red right near his waist, and another behind his right shoulder. If that was made by just one bullet, that is an extremely weird angle to travel through. Curious.
You sure are calm for someone who just found a body.
It's surprising what one can become accustomed to in the span of 2 days. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Well, let's see. Can I pause here? Yeah. I think this is where we're going to end things off for now. Man. It's nice to see Mike Meekins again. He's a great character. I like him a lot. Very underused, but
now he's actually getting the time he deserves. It's nice to see him so often in the recent days. So, if Yatagarasu searches for the truth, and Yatagarasu stole the files in Edgeworth's office pertaining to a case that Manfred von Karma worked on, yeah, there's definitely something stinky going on here. Like, between the Manfred stuff and Franziska existing and Mr. Amano, Ernest, bringing up Manfred, yeah, like, there's no way that this game isn't gonna eventually circle back to something big and significant that happened in Manfred von Karma's career. Like, I'm really feeling that, and I'm really excited, because Manfred is just such a great character. He really was. One of the most powerful characters in terms of presence, you know? Like, it's more than that he just commands the room that he's in, because he does. He also just is so influential to so many characters, the least of which is the protagonist of this game. And I feel like Shi-Long Lane is... I think he's carrying a grudge against Manfred, and that probably extends to Miles, because, like, from an outsider's perspective, Miles is just Manfred's successor, along with Franziska. Okay, look, I know that Shi-Long Lane works with Franziska, but we don't really know what he feels about Franziska yet. But I'm just saying that Shi-Long Lane already has it out for Miles from the get-go before they even personally met. And the only reason that could possibly be the case is if it was because of Manfred. That's where I think this is going. Or hell, it could be Edgeworth's father, Gregory Edgeworth. I kind of doubt it, though. So, body was found because, boy, you really can't go one single case without a murder, can you? From how long we were spending on this case with just the kidnapping and money stealing, it's like, wow, is it really a change of pace here? But no. Murder. Come on. I just want one case where there's no murder. Just one. Just for the change of pace. Come on now. But, what can you do? It's still fun. So, I'm the birthday boy. This has been Ace Attorney Investigation. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.